Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have something completely different for you, so I really hope you like this. I will be sharing my own experience with you regarding my hospital bag. Now, a lot of people, since I've had my baby, have asked me about what I thought was necessary to have in the hospital bag. And don't get me wrong, when I actually packed my hospital bag, I asked everyone who I could relate to, and I did do a lot of research online as well, and I still missed stuff. And I think the thing is, when you are having a baby, you can try and be as prepared as you possibly can, but you never know what to expect. And I think every single mother's journey is so different that you never know what to expect. But what I'm going to share with you is my experience of packing my hospital bag and how I think you should take things certain points and just think about them, because you never know like what could potentially happen to you and how your delivery may go. So each section that I'm going to talk about, you'll see the pictures come up on the side. I can't remember what side they'll come on, but they'll come up on this side, so you can actually see what I'm talking about, and I'll discuss the points to you. So for me, so when you're packing your hospital bag, you technically pack two bags. You pack one for yourself and you pack one for your baby. And basically the best thing is to keep them both separated, so then you know, okay, if you need anything for your new bubba, then that's where you've got to go, or you can direct whoever you can to that bag, and you know that anything relating to you will be in the other bag. So I had like a roller with me, so I thought it was super convenient, not heavy, and it was just easy to maneuver. So that's what I had. That's what I used to pack my bag. The first most important thing was the birth plan. So make sure you pack that, regardless of who sees it or who doesn't see it. It is so important to have that there, because you can tell your husband or partner or anyone that, look, this is what I want, no matter what, make that happen. But yeah, so the birth plan was the main one of the key documents. Then your birthing outfit. Now, depending on what kind of birth that you want to have, you need to be comfortable. So if you're fortunate enough, should I say, to have a water birth, then packing a comfortable swimsuit. So by swimsuit, I mean like a comfortable top, tankini top would do. Just something very comfortable. And I unfortunately didn't have a water bath. I would have loved to, but I didn't. And if I did, then this is what I would have packed. So something comfortable on your upper half. If you aren't having a water bath, and if you're having a normal bath in the hospital bed, then I would say definitely have, if you can, wear a nice comfortable dressing gown, something loose, something flowy, or like an oversized t-shirt. And if you're not allowed to wear that, then unfortunately you're gonna have to wear the hospital dressing gown, which isn't fun, but it's loose and it's flowy, so it does not matter. And when you're in that situation, you don't care. You don't actually care. As long as it's comfortable, you don't care what you're wearing. So definitely something comfy. And for post-birth, have a dressing gown, something you can put on and you're not actually feeling too cluttered, and it's just easier for you to wear. So that's definitely another thing that I would say. Some comfortable socks, shoes, so even flip-flops or forgot the word is, flip-flops or slippers, that will do, and it's still so comfortable for you to move around. I would definitely say if you're having a long labour and you are having your partner give you massages, which are so important, honestly, like to help you through each contraction it is so important to have someone there just giving you that rub to ease the pain, because boy, it is painful. So yeah, no, definitely. So packing even like a massage oil, like whatever you need really. And if you don't have facilities of having extra fans, then definitely, if you are having a summer baby, I had a summer baby and oh my god, it was so hot, like so hot. There were fans provided by the hospital, but I was so lucky that we packed our own fan, because oh my god, it was so hot. And when you're dying of pain, the last thing you want is to feel hot and bothered. So definitely, if you can, pack a fan. One of the other items which I thought was very important was just lip balm, because as much as I would have wanted to be glammed up, you don't care. You genuinely don't care about what you look like. You just want the baby out. And one thing that definitely did help for me was having lip balm, because it just felt so nourishing. Because when you're having gas and air, that can dry your lips out, so definitely it is a must, I think. Also a hair tie. If you've got long hair, guys, and if your hair's falling out and it's coming in your way, it might not be comfortable. So having a hair tie, even showing your partner how to tie your hair, is definitely a good hack beforehand. Because for me, one of my experiences, my hair was out and I did tie it up and it just kept falling out, and I had to ask the midwife, bless her, to tie my hair up for me because I was in so much agony. And my lovely husband tried very hard to tie my hair up, but it did not work. So that's another must. So if you are unable to tie the hair, even have a hair clip. That would be something to consider. Even a comfortable pillow. So if you've used during your pregnancy a pregnancy pillow, definitely take that with you guys, because honestly, if you're laying there, even post-birth, it's nice to have that comfy feel. So definitely those are key items to help you be comfortable. And definitely some food, some snacks, if you can have it, definitely be prepared and have it packed. One of the other things is also music. Definitely have a pre-prepared playlist, and honestly it will just help the vibe of the room, because that's so important. So one of the few other items that I packed was to do with my partner. So I made sure that he had a change of clothes, because when you've gone through a very long labour, when you have skin to skin with your baby, you want to feel comfortable afterwards. So obviously when you have skin to skin, you'll take your top off for the guys, and once they've had skin to skin, they may not necessarily want to put the same top back on, especially if it's been a long labour. So it's always a good suggestion to pack a changeover clothes for them also. So that definitely, I would say. Also, just making sure you've updated them, you've told them that, look, this is exactly what I want, please make sure you follow this, or make it happen. Because when you're in pain, you don't care, and sometimes you will try and go away from your birth plan because of the pain. And I just think that if you've got your partner on board, then they will make things happen for you, or they'll speak up for you. So definitely those are a must. And then your toiletries, so make sure you've got them packed for both of you, so that you can feel fresh after having baby come into the world. Obviously your phone, guys, because you will want to take pictures, so make sure you've got something there. And if you've got somebody coming in to take photos for you, then that's even better. But you may not necessarily want other people to take photos of you. So definitely being intimate and having those moments between you guys is also, it's a special moment and you want to capture them. So definitely try and capture them. So once baby has arrived, for you, how would you look after yourself afterwards? So these are things to also consider, because you've just gone through such a traumatic experience, and necessarily not traumatic, some people have like the most easiest, most smoothest births, and honestly you guys are lucky. And for them, they wouldn't even call it traumatic. For someone like me who had over a 20-hour labor, I would definitely call it traumatic. But yeah, so definitely you've got to be prepared for afterwards, because you'll feel so exhausted. I felt exhausted anyway. Talking for me, I felt super exhausted. So making sure that I had spare clothes packed. I was in hospital for 7 days after giving birth, so I made sure that I did have extra clothes in there, and just to freshen up, just to feel fresh. Those are a key. I also did pack eye masks and earplugs, because I didn't know what to expect. If I weren't able to get sleep, having the eye patch, it literally helped me, because it was so sunny in the ward that I was in. So definitely that helped to just get in the rest when I could. And earplugs, because if you're in a noisy ward, and if every other baby is crying in the ward, for you to get your rest, you need something. And definitely having earplugs made a huge difference to me. So that's definitely a must. And maternity pads. Girls, 9 months of heaven, and the next 3-4 weeks are like hell, basically. So maternity pads are a must, or really good sanitary pads, definitely a must. 100% guys, make sure you have packed the Milton hand sterilizer, because seriously, you don't know what germs are around, and especially in the hospital, even though it is supposed to be the most cleanest place ever, there are so many germs going around, and you're more likely to catch something from other people around you. So making sure that every time you're holding your new baby, you've got clean hands. And this the sterilizing gel is just an extra step, so you don't need to do it, but it's something that I packed and I found really handy to have in my hospital bag. So the final thing, when you are going home, and making sure that you've got everything for your newborn. So obviously one of the crucial things is making sure you've got clothes for your newborn, and making sure they're all washed and they're ready to use. So the easiest outfit to put on a newborn is a baby grow. When you have never put on clothes on a newborn, trying to dress them up fancy, it's honestly adorable, and moms who are able to do this, go for it. But for a newborn who's, for me, first time mum, I found it so much more easier to just put on a baby vest and then a baby grow. It was just easier to work with, so I definitely packed a few of them. Muslin cloths are a godsend. You need loads of them. Just make sure you've got extra, because you can use them for anything and everything, and they're super soft and super gentle for your baby's skin. Organic olive oil, so virgin olive oil, I use that for so when Ava was born, she had super dry skin, and literally putting olive oil onto her skin was the best thing ever. It helped just help her skin feel really nourished. No chemicals, no nothing, just pure olive oil, and it was a godsend. So I made sure I packed that. Also made sure that I had obviously the nappies, so I had Pampers nappies, so size 0 guys, because there are a lot out there. So when you are looking, you may not necessarily know which one to get, or you might be like me and be like, crap guys, which one am I supposed to use? But yeah, I use Pampers size 0 in the beginning, and then obviously you go up each step. Wipes, water wipes, a must. They are slightly expensive than Pampers, but they are super nourishing, and obviously when you're using it on a newborn, you want to be as soft and gentle as possible, because you don't really want to damage or hurt their skin, because everything's completely new to them. So water wipes, and also Sudocrem. Sudocrem is a must. Every time you have to wipe their bum, give it a quick rub with pseudo-cream, and honestly it helps them feel it just feels a lot more softer for them, I guess, and comfortable for them. But for us, no baby rash basically. Also I packed just a baby blanket and a swaddle blanket to just keep them nice and cozy and comfortable. Obviously depending on the weather, if it's cold or rainy, then make sure you've packed a snow jacket, something for them to snuggle into, a hat, some socks or shoes, whichever you prefer, just something to keep them nice and cozy, because they do need to stay in a warmer environment in the beginning few days, just because they've been inside yourself, and they've been at a higher temperature. So when they come out, that initial shock, they'll feel it a lot more. So just making sure that they're nice and cozy is definitely a must in the beginning. So those are the main things that I packed. I don't know if I've missed anything, and if I have, please feel free to comment below, because it's something for me to even take into mind next time when I have a baby. Hopefully I will. And yeah, I think that's everything that I packed, and I hope it's helpful for you to watch this video and to know the things that you need, because sometimes you don't know where to begin, and it's nice because you see so many different things on the internet and you're like, okay, do I need to do this? Do I need to do this? But just remember, it's better to overpack than underpack, and it's better to be overcautious about different things than to be undercautious, especially with delivery. That is one thing that unfortunately it is not in your control. You don't know what's going to happen, and basically you've just got to be well prepared, because the moment you're not, the anxiety that will kick in, it's not a nice feeling whatsoever. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys, and for all the new mums out there or mums to be, sending you all of my love and best of luck for your journey, and thank you for watching my video, guys.